Hi friends, welcome again to Glen Tutorials. So in the previous lecture we did two properties, property of three parallel lines and their transverses, that is the property of intercepts, and we even did the property of angle bisector, or we can even say we did the angle bisector theorem. So in this lecture today we will just discuss certain examples and certain sums of practice set 1.2. So if you all see here, we have this sum in triangle ABC. This is triangle ABC. Ray BD bisects angle ABC. So angle ABC, BD bisects angle ABC. That means BD is the angle bisector. Divides angle ABC into two equal parts. A dash D dash C. What does this mean? We did it last year. Betweenness. That means D is between A and C. Side DE parallel to side BC. Side DE is parallel to side BC. E dash A dash E dash B. A dash E dash B. That means E is between A and B. This is also property of betweenness. This matter is also given to us. We have to prove that AB upon BC. AB upon BC is equal to AE upon EB. Okay, let's start. Here also we have to write given to prove. Very important. You are directly started from proof, but given and to prove has to be written. Proof. In triangle ABC, ray BD bisects angle ABC or angle B. So therefore we can apply the angle bisector theorem. AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. As I said, if it is AB upon BC, so if it is AB on top, we start with AD on top here. BC down, so we start with DC down. Okay, so AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. This is done. Now in triangle ABC, this is parallel as well. DE is parallel to BC, so we can apply BPT also. According to BPT, it is what? AE upon EB is equal to AD upon DC. So if you see right hand side equal, so left hand side is also equal. So therefore AB upon BC is equal to AE upon EB. Hence proved. Simple. Okay, let's go to the next. Now we are doing practice set 1.2. The first sum. Given below are some triangles and their lengths. Identify if ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. Now if something has to be the bisector, suppose now this is your triangle, okay, and this is a bisector. Therefore this is ABCD. Suppose AD has to be the bisector. Suppose now it is not, I have not done any equal to sign here. Suppose AD has to be the bisector. We have to prove that AD is the bisector. We have to prove the converse. What we have to prove? That AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC. If this is equal, that means AD is the bisector. In the original theorem what we did, if AD is the bisector, then BD upon DC is equal to AB upon AC, correct? What I did? So I wrote BC by mistake. Yes, BD upon DC is equal to AB upon AC. Suppose it is converse, what we do? If BD upon DC is equal to AB upon AC, then AD is the bisector. So similarly, in such type of sum, let us see if the ratio is equal. Now in the first sum, to check if PM is the bisector, what we do? Take the ratio. PQ upon PR, PQ upon PR. Let's find out what is PQ upon PR. 7 upon 3. And we took PQ, so we take QM first. QM upon MR. QM upon MR is 3.5 upon 1.5. That is 35 upon 15 into 10 into 10 if we do, equal to 7 upon 3. So here also 7 upon 3. Here also 7 upon 3. Both are equal. So therefore PM is the bisector. So in this sum and this sum also, we take the ratios. PR upon PQ will find out what we are getting, and then RM upon MQ will find out what we are getting. If both are equal ratios, then PM is the bisector. Same way PQ upon PR will find out what we are getting. QM upon MR will find out what we are getting. Both are equal, then PM is the bisector. Okay, I hope you all understood this sum. Let's go to the next sum. In triangle PQR, PM is 15, PQ is 25, PR is 20, all the matter is given. PM is given, PQ is given, NR is given, and PR is given. State if NM is parallel to RQ. Now if NM is parallel to RQ, then the ratio will be equal according to BPT, converse. So if Pn upon Nr is equal to Pm upon Mq, then Nm and RQ will be parallel. But all this matter is not given to us. If you see, Pn is not given to us. Instead, PR is given to us and Nr is given to us. So we can find Pm. Pn is not given, but PR is given and Nr is given. So we can minus and find Pn easily. Let's check. Now this is find. Okay, state whether Nm is parallel. So first you have to find and then state. So directly we start with solution. Pn plus Nr is PR. Pn plus Nr is PR. So Pn plus 8 is equal to 20 betweenness. Pn plus 8. Pn we don't have. Nr is 8 and PR is 20, already given to us in the question. Yeah. 8 comes this side, 20 minus 8 is 12. So we got Pn. Okay, so we'll go to the next. Pm plus Mq is equal to Pq. P dash M dash Q. What is this? Betweenness. 15. Pm is given 15 plus Mq. Is Mq given? No. Equal to PQ. Is PQ given? Yes, 25. So MQ is 25. 15 comes here, becomes equal to 10. 25 minus 15 is 10. So Pn upon Nr is equal to, what is Pn? 12. What is Nr? 8. Why we did Pn upon Nr? Because of BPT. BPT we do the Pn upon Nr equal to Pm upon Mq. So Pn upon Nr is 12 upon 8, that is 3 upon 2, and Pm upon Mq is 15 upon 10. This all matter we found just now is 3 upon 2. Both are equal. So both are equal, therefore parallel by converse of BPT. People understood this sum, simple sum this as well. Now if you see here also, same thing. In the triangle, this is the bisector, find QP. This is given to us, this is given to us, this is given to us. So if now it is given to us, this is bisector, so therefore MQ upon QP is equal to Mn upon Pn by property of angle bisector. So three matters are given to us, so easily we can find this by cross multiply. Simple. Let's go to the next sum. Fourth sum. Measures of some angles are given. Prove that AP upon BP is equal to AQ upon QC. Now see, this angle and this angle are given. So if 60-60 both are equal, so if you see, this is nothing but corresponding angles. And in the 9th standard you studied, if two angles are corresponding angles are equal, therefore the lines are parallel. This is corresponding angles test. So PQ is parallel to BC. So if we prove PQ parallel to BC, then directly apply BPT. AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. As and when I am doing the sum, if you will take a screenshot of your of this, all these sums, you will take a screenshot. You will pause the screen on the video lecture which I am giving you, and just take a screenshot so that later you all can revise it. Now we will take this trapezium. In this trapezium, AB parallel to PQ parallel to DC. So three lines are parallel. Remember the second property which we did in the previous lecture, ratio of intercepts. So AP is given, PD is given, QC is given, find DQ. Simple. So according to property of three parallel lines and their transversals, if three parallel lines are there, then intercepts are in equal ratio. So AP upon PD equal to BQ upon QC. Write the matter, cross multiply. Simple sums. Let's go to the next. Find QP. Again here all matter is given to us, and this is an angle bisector also, it is given to us. So we have to find QP by solving the sum. Nm upon Np is equal to Mq upon QP. Cross multiply, you get 22.4. Here also if you see, three parallel lines again. AB parallel to DC parallel to FE. Find X and find AE. We have to find X first. Once we find X, then according to betweenness we can find the entire AE. So now if all three lines are parallel, so therefore intercepts are in ratio BD upon DF is equal to AC upon CE. So substitute the matter what is given to us. Substitute the values, cross multiply, x we get 6. Now if you get 6 here, so 12 plus 6, 18. This reason is extremely important. All sums, if you see, are very simple. This is only if you know the properties well. Otherwise, it's not easy. In this triangle, 6, this is given 8, this is given 10. We have to find LT. And it is even given that this is the angle bisector. So according to angle bisector theorem, again our property, we solve this. Simple. Now here, this is given, this side given, this side given, this side given. We have to find the value of x. That means now this x. Now very easy to find the value of x. Before that, first we have to see if this is an angle bisector given to us. Yes, it is given angle bisector. So directly we can apply the angle bisector property. Let's check. So therefore, according to the angle bisector property, if you see here, according to the angle bisector property, AB upon BC, the different sum. AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. What is AB? Therefore, x upon BC is x plus 5 equal to x minus 2 upon x plus 2. So what we can do is start solving the sum. Cross multiply. So therefore, x multiplied by x plus 2 is equal to x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 5. So therefore, multiply this and then this. X into x, x square, x into 2, 2x is equal to. Now this term multiplied by this full term minus this term multiplied by this full term. Algebraic expressions, remember this chapter last year we did. So x square plus 2x is equal to x into x, x square, x into 5, 5x minus 2 into x, 2x, 2 5 is 10, minus and plus, minus. Very important. So therefore, now if you see left hand side also there is x square, right hand side also x square, and both have the same sign, plus sign, plus sign. So we can cut. Both sides x square and both have same sign, that's why we can cut. Okay. So anything else is there which is same, nothing else. 2x is there, but there is minus, there is plus, you can't cut. When the signs are different on the left hand side and right hand side are equal to, we cannot do any cutting. Okay. So therefore, let's arrange. 2x, let it be here, we bring 5x this side, become minus 5x, we bring 2x this side, become plus 2x, is equal to minus 10. Okay, so therefore, now if you see 2 plus 2 is 4x, minus 5x is equal to minus 10. 4x minus 5x is minus x is equal to minus 10. So minus minus cut, so therefore, the value of x is equal to 10. Simple. Hope you all understood. Take a screenshot of this also, or you can just rewind the lecture and see, you will understand clearly. Okay, let's go to the next sum. Now if you see in this sum, in the engineering figure, this x is any point that is given. There is a triangle here, there is a triangle here. One important matter is given to us about being parallel. PQ parallel to DE, QR parallel to EF. We have to prove that PR is parallel to DF. So whatever matter is given to us, keep applying basic proportionality theorem on it. Sum becomes very easy. Let's take this triangle X, D, E. PQ parallel to DE given. So apply BPT here. XP upon PD is equal to XQ upon QE. Same thing done. This triangle XEF. Again QR parallel to EF given to us. So XQ upon QE is equal to XR upon RF. XQ upon QE equal to XR upon RF. Okay, this also matter given to us. Now if you see from these two, right hand side equal, so left hand side also equal. So XP upon PD is equal to XR upon RF. So if XP upon PD is equal to XR upon RF, then according to converse of BPT, PR parallel to DF. Simple. Proved. Very easy sum. Last sum of this practice set. In this triangle, ray BD bisects angle ABC. BD bisects angle ABC. Ray CE bisects angle ABC. ACB, sorry. CE bisects angle ACB. AB is congruent to AC given to us. These two are congruent. Prove that ED is parallel to BC. Now to prove ED parallel to BC, we have to prove these ratios equal. We have to prove that AE upon EB equal to AD upon DC. If this is equal, then directly according to converse, parallel. Let's start. Two angle bisectors are given, so we can apply property on both the angle bisectors. Let's take one by one. In triangle ABC, BD bisects ABC. So let's apply angle bisector theorem or property here. AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. Okay. Then here also there is an angle bisector. So apply here also AC upon CB is equal to AE upon EB. Okay. Let's continue. Now AB and AC are equal given to us. So AB and this AC are congruent. BC and BC is the same thing. So left hand side हो गया equal. So right hand side also equal. So therefore AD upon DC equal to AE upon EB. Now if you see what we proved, AD upon DC equal to AE upon EB. Done. Therefore by converse of BPT, ED parallel to EB. So I hope you all understood all the sums of this practice set. I tried my best to do all the sums. Please revise again by just reviewing the video lecture once again. And if you all have any doubt, we can discuss it in the Zoom lecture. Till then, bye. Take care.